Hey guys. So I'm introducing something new to you today, and this is kind of just a test run slash sneak peek of what's to come in the future. I'm introducing to you guys a segment that I am going to call 5 Minute Fridays. These are going to be short videos and podcast episodes where I just explain some really practical tips that I think will help you build whatever you're trying to build and some things that would just help your overall lifestyle. Now, this is the last week that I'll be switching it up on you. But there's been lots of things going on in the background with me building my vision, my brand, my business, and content switch ups. So this is the last time. I promise we'll be back to our normal interview style content next week, Tuesday. It's funny that I say that because that's honestly what this whole podcast is about. It's about building your vision, building something that you care about, building a balanced, healthy lifestyle that you want to live for a long, long time, and really turning that dream into a reality. This episode may be over 5 minutes, but it's because I'm kind of introducing the topic and give you context on what I'm doing here. This series will also be released on YouTube, so you'll definitely be able to see my handsome face as well as hear my voice in weeks to come. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully you tune in because you can see me. All right. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about goal setting. Now, I know you're probably tired of hearing this goal setting stuff from all these people who know what they're talking about, saying that this will help you achieve your goals in 2019. This will help you get to your goals quicker and all that jazz. And I'm really not here to do that. The good thing about these quick segments is that I don't really have time to expound on all these different theories and philosophies about goal setting, all that. I'm giving you cut to the chase stuff that you could start applying immediately. So I'm just sharing with you one tip that will change your whole outlook and perspective about goal setting. That one tip is to go backwards. Yep, that's it. Just work backwards. It's that easy. Well, the method's easy. The practice of the method may not be that easy. Let's just make that clear. I call this method the reverse method. Or the reverse planning method, actually. Reverse planning. That's what it's called. Reverse planning can be applied to multiple levels of goal planning and goal setting. You can work on planning your life goal, or you can just work on planning your weight loss goal. This method is broken up into 4 parts: the stretch goal, the long goal, the mid goal, and the short goal. The stretch goal is what you want the end result to be. The long goal is what you need to have in place in order for the stretch goal to happen. And the mid goal is what you need for the long goal to happen, and so on and so forth. You get the picture, right? For example, let's say I want to become a full-time YouTuber. This is my stretch goal. If it's something less concrete, like a mission rather, be specific in your mission. For example, you want to give medical attention to 4,000 refugees in Asia in the next 2 years. That kind of specific. But for now, we're going to stick with the YouTube example. So my stretch term goal is I want to be a full-time YouTuber making at least $5,000 a month in the next 2 years. Be specific. Okay, so the long goal is usually half the period of time you set for your stretch goal. So I have to ask myself, what do I need to have in place in 1 year that will set me up to have a full-time YouTubing job and make $60,000 a year? Do your research. You'll probably find out that you need to incorporate multiple streams of income in order for you to make that type of money. Things such as ads, affiliate marketing, content and brand influencer marketing, and probably your own business that benefits from your channel. Okay, so we have the first 2 steps complete already. I know that I want to be a full-time YouTuber making at least $60,000 a year by 2 years from now. That's my stretch term goal. Long goal is, by year 1, I need to have my revenue stream set up. My ads, my affiliate marketing, my influencer content brand marketing, and my separate business away from my channel that benefits from those viewers. That's my long goal. So how do I set up these revenue streams? That should be your next question. And that is your mid goal, which should be half the time of your prior goal, which was your long goal. So that's 6 months. So in 6 months, I need to do the legwork in order for these revenue systems to actually be profitable, such as getting a certain amount of views, a certain amount of subscribers, a certain amount of eyes to watch my content, and a dedicated audience. So I think you're getting the gist of it by now. Moving on to the short goal. What do I need to do in the next 3 months to get a certain amount of eyeballs on my content? You probably need to do things such as finding the amount of content you need to produce in 3 months, finding a niche audience that is dedicated to your type of videos, and getting search engine optimization results down packed for YouTube. Now, the reverse planning method can go into way more detail, even down to the weekly and daily level, and I actually recommend that. But for now, just to get the gist of what the method is, we're going to just stick with the short term, which was 3 months. If you set your goals like this, going from the back to the front, step by step, making sure that you're building upon that ultimate goal that you want to achieve, you will find that you include a lot more steps that you probably would miss or just overlook or not think about when trying to reach that certain goal. This one puts it step by step from greatest to the least. I hope this episode was helpful to anyone out there. This is my first time trying to do something like this, so I know it's going to be a little rough. Around the edges, but hopefully this content was helpful to you. We're going to be back on schedule next week, and I have a super special guest that I know you'll love and enjoy on Tuesday, so you want to stay tuned for that. Share this episode with your fellow visionaries, creative entrepreneurs, anyone that needs this video, which is pretty much everybody. Until next week, keep building your vision and keep turning your dreams into realities. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next week.